Hi guys, thanks so much for watching Cooking with Hua. My name is Hua and I do everything related to cooking, and also I follow ketogenic lifestyle. So I've been on this ketogenic weight loss journey. So you'll also find everything related to keto. So in this video, I am going to be doing a cooking tutorial and a review on Debra Gabrielle's Keto Empanadas. Now, I love empanadas. I used to live in LA, and if you already live there, then you know Porter's Bakery. And I've been craving empanadas, and when I saw her recipe, I was like, I must make it. So stay tuned to see the cooking tutorial and also my review. Bye. I'll also link her video down below so you can see the original recipe. Thanks so much, Debra, for the recipe. I loved it. So I de-seeded one whole jalapeno just because I didn't want it too spicy. And to the side, you will see that I also diced up half the white onion. If you are very strict on keto, you can just leave the onions out. Now in Debra's recipe, she actually used 2 serranos. I didn't have any serranos, so I just used jalapeno peppers. And of course, I'm also going to be mincing up some garlic because I just love the aroma and flavor that it gives to the empanadas. Now, if you don't have any garlic on hand, that's okay. You can just use garlic powder when you are cooking up the meat. I took out all the spices I will need to season the meat, so then it will be absolutely delicious. Now I recently purchased a meat chopper at my local grocery store, and you can also find it on Amazon. But every time I see a meat chopper, I think of Amanda at Keto Ginger and also Kim at Free to Keto. And they have coined spatulator and also smashula. I know you must know them if you're following ketogenic lifestyle. Now I'm gonna season the ground beef with some salt. You can use any kind of salt you like. I know on the ketogenic diet people like to use pink Himalayan salt, but I just don't care for it. And I'm also gonna use ground cumin, and I love ground cumin. So you can add as much as you like, and also smoked paprika. Who also likes spicy food besides me? Comment down below. And I'm gonna add in this seasoning. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I found it over at the dollar store and I love it. And I'm also gonna add some black pepper. Now I forgot one of the most important spices. That's garlic powder. In Debra's recipe, she uses a lot of garlic powder, and I do as well because I love garlic. Just continue to use a meat chopper and let the ground beef cook almost all the way through, and then add in the garlic. Let's not forget our jalapenos and also our onions that we diced up earlier. And then all you want to do is continue to stir everything together until it's all cooked. Now I did end up adding more paprika, garlic powder, and cumin. I love those 3 spices. It just melts beautifully together. Once your ground beef is cooked all the way through, just turn off the stove and let it cool, and then work on your fathead dough. Now in Debra's recipe, she used Keto Connect's fathead dough recipe. Now I use a different fathead dough recipe, and I actually had a little bit of a difficult time rolling it out and also pinching the sides together. So what I'm doing is I'm flattening out the fathead dough. I'm taking another parchment paper, putting it on top, and then taking a roller and just rolling it up and down to make sure that it goes flat into like a circular shape. This was probably the most time-consuming part for me, and in Debra's video, she just made 3 large empanadas. Now in hindsight, I wish I would have done that too, but I wanted to make the miniature empanadas. Once you flatten out your fathead dough, all you need to do is take a circular glass cup and then just go ahead and press down on the fathead dough to make circle-shaped empanadas. Also using a paring knife just to make sure that it comes out, and then I also grab my off spatula to help me lift it from the parchment paper. This part, like I said, will take the most time, but in hindsight, like I said earlier, I'm just going to make 3 large empanadas and call it a day. Though it was difficult to work with this fathead dough recipe, the outcome of the fathead dough turned out beautifully at the end. Your ground beef should be cooled down by this point. You want to take about 1 tablespoon of your ground beef and just place it to one side of the fathead dough circular shape. I'm gonna add some cheese inside my empanadas. I know the fathead dough already had mozzarella cheese, but I love cheese. So just place it right on top of the ground beef and take your fingers and just pinch the outside of the fathead dough to seal up the empanadas. I didn't use any butter or extra olive oil. That's just the natural fat coming from the mozzarella cheese. And I'm going to place it in my Cosori air fryer and fry these empanadas at 370 degrees at 8 minutes. Hey you guys, so I just finished making the empanadas. This is Debra's recipe, well her filling. I actually used a different recipe for the fathead dough and I'm not gonna use that recipe again. I should have stuck to like Diet Doctor and Keto Connect. I wanted to try something without egg and that was not a success. However, they still look great. I decided to put it in the air fryer, and if you don't have an air fryer, definitely check out Cosori. I love them. This is super hot, so I'm kind of afraid of eat it right now because I don't want to burn my mouth. But I'm gonna do it for you guys. They look beautiful. Look how crispy they got. Because the mozzarella cheese has its own natural fat, you don't need to oil it or butter it. I mean, this is how crispy it got. All I did was put it in the air fryer and look at that. That is beautiful. Now, I'm scared because it's so hot, but it smells so good. Okay, here goes. You see it? I don't know if you can see it, but oh my, it's really good. Thank you, Debra, for the recipe because I used to live in LA and they have a Cuban bakery / restaurant called Porto's Bakery. Let me know if you guys know of it. They're like the best like empanadas and pastries, and I've been missing it. And when I saw Debra's video about a month or 2 months ago, I was like, I gotta make it. So I finally made it. It is so good, you guys. I'm gonna link her video down. I'm gonna link her video down in the description, so then you can follow her recipe, but it's so good. So this is a success recipe review. I love it. The spices right on. Oh my gosh, put it in the air fryer. I mean, it's in no time. I think it took me at 380 degrees for about 8 minutes. And look how, it's like deep fried, but not deep fried because I air fried it. Anyways, I will link down my kasori if you guys, link down a link for the kasori if you guys want to purchase one. Bye guys.